my name is Shyla, and today we're going to be talking about a low iodine diet. Now you're probably wondering, what is a low iodine diet? Well, it's basically a no-fun diet. I will help take you through the steps of preparing for a low iodine diet. So it's likely if you're on a low iodine diet, it's because you've had some kind of thyroid issue, such as thyroid cancer, and then you'll have a franken neck like this. Don't worry about the scar, eventually it will fade, or so I'm told. Mine's been 2 months. I still have this. We'll see what happens in the future. Next, your doctor will tell you to be on a low iodine diet for a set period of time, likely before you get some radioactive iodine treatment. Some people have just a couple of days. I have 10 days of near starvation. I will show you what my kitchen looks like. It's horrible. I am starving. I am withering away. First, you'll want to go through your fridge. That way you can get rid of anything you're not allowed to have. Let's take a look. Say goodbye to all of your condiments. You won't be able to eat these on a low iodine diet. Salt is the spice of life, as are all of these condiments. You can only have plain food with no flavor. Pop, beer, and Gatorade are iffy. You'll probably just want to stay away from these just to be safe. Make a farewell shrine to your dairy products. You won't be seeing this for a while. You were beautiful in every single way. Then, look in your fridge and see what's left. Nothing much. Let's have a closer look. Boring. Boring. Blah. Ugh. Gross. Boring. That's how you know you're doing it right, when you want to gag just at the sight of looking at your fridge. You can forget about your delicious Halloween candy with dairy-laden chocolate and red dye in your suckers. Instead, you can switch it for a bowl of apples and oranges. What a better substitute. Yum! You're going to be on your way to good health. Next, go to 2 different grocery stores looking for foods that you can eat. Spend this much and get receipts this long. Then come home and be sadly disappointed that you still have nothing to eat. Great job. You're doing this diet right. Great. Now you have ingredients from the grocery store. Except that you come home late from work at like 8 o'clock and you're starving. You don't want to put together a meal, but now you have to. Get over it. You're going to have to cook. It's a sad day when you grew up and your mom thought hamburger helper and tuna helper were specialties. Realize you have no idea how to cook. You have no culinary skills at all. What are you going to do? Look in your spice cabinet to see what you can find. Realize that none of your spices are going to work for this diet. Cheese sprinkles. Not useful. Garlic salt. Not useful. Bacon bits. Not useful. Buttermilk, ranch, sprinkles. Again, not useful. Coworkers take pity on you. They can come up with a list of ingredients and meals that you can make, so you don't starve. Thank you, coworkers. You're the best. All right, let's get cooking. We're going to make pork chops and pasta. Just realize that you probably don't know how to make pork chops or pasta. That's okay. You can Google it. Just be warned that life is usually a series of Pinterest recipe fails. That's okay. You can wing it. We'll make something happen. Maybe it's edible, maybe it's not. That's what happens when you're on a low iodine diet. Boil some water for pasta. You know how to do this. You're practically an expert now. Then heat up some oil in pans. You can't use any butter anymore, so olive oil is your new best friend. Look, it came in a glass jar. That's how you know you're doing it right. You're fancy now. Buy a variety of pre-cut vegetables for your meal. You can't be bothered to cut your own vegetables. Attempt to wash some pre-sliced mushrooms. Then give up because a little dirt never hurt and you don't know how to actually wash pre-sliced mushrooms. They're always going to be brown and gross. Oh well, maybe the heat will kill any germs. Then get a knife. Start cutting stuff up. Think about how you are cutting out the iodine out of your life. Fantastic. When you're cooking, don't forget to use words that make you feel fancy. It'll make you feel like you're eating something good. Wow, look at these mushrooms. Aren't they so scrumptious and delectable? You don't even know what the words are. Just make them up. That's how cooking goes. It's a fun game. Wow, let me pour these delicate mushrooms into the pan. I'm going to saute them. Jump back, because you might get killed by flames. It's too hot. Turn it down. That's how you know you're doing it wrong. Realize that you're probably doing everything wrong, but keep going. Now's not the time to give up. You've beat cancer, you can beat this cooking challenge. Let's try to put it back on the heat and see what happens. I'm going to put it on low heat this time. There, I think that's a little better. So far, so good. Decide you want to throw in some frozen chopped onions. Will it matter if these are frozen and those were room temperature? Maybe. You might as well throw in some cherry tomatoes. The more the merrier. This looks like something delicious. Let's keep going. While the vegetables are cooking, you'll want to get started on your pork chops. You want a breadcrumb coating, but you can't have bread, so get the gluten-free kind. This has nothing fun in it. It's just cornmeal. Great! Look at that. It only costs $5. Then, cut open your pork chops. You don't know how to cook pork chops, but you can wing it. You went to college. You feel like you could probably do this on your own. You don't need Google. You're going to dip your pork chop into the cornmeal. Ew, it's really gross. Yuck. Gross. Disgusting. It's not sticking. Maybe I should have used egg whites. That seems horrible. Let's just pat this on some more. It looks kind of like kitty litter. That's okay. Then you know you're being healthy with no iodine. It's looking coated in yellow. Appetizing, I know. Anything, if these turn out to be horrible, at least the raccoons will have something fun to find in the dumpsters outside. I'm thinking you only cook them a couple of minutes on each side. We'll see. Wish me luck. I hope I have hands after this. Oh, that was pleasant. Let's try this one. Great! Stir your pasta and your vegetables because you forgot them for the past couple of minutes. Don't worry if they're stuck to the bottom of the pan. That's how you know it's working. Whoa, your vegetables actually look halfway decent. Keep stirring them. Sprinkle in some pepper. It's one of the few spices you're allowed to have. Don't hesitate to use a lot. Maybe put some on your pork chops too. Maybe squeeze some lemon juice in there. The acidity will make it more like acidity. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to try it out. Maybe put in some balsamic vinegar. I have no idea how that works, but I think it will be okay. This says use on everything. I'm assuming that means vegetables. Check. I think it'll work. Stir the sauté gently. And caramelize the onions. Al fresco and al dente. Look at that glaze on the pork chops. The scents are wafting through the air. It says it's al dente. I'm not sure it's done yet. I like to overcook the pasta until I'm officially sure it's finished. Drain your pasta and have a steam facial. This will make you feel really good. You're making positive life choices. Wonder if your pork chops are done. Really, there's no way to tell. It's a matter of taking your life into your own hands. It doesn't look pink inside. I think we're ready. Do you think your vegetables are done? If so, put them in your pasta. Just dump the whole thing in. Take a bite of your meal. Realize, it's alright. It's edible. And then think that you spent the last hour making it. Now it tastes really great. Bask in the glory of making this meal. You did it. You're a professional chef. Great. Now you just have to do this every night for the next 10 days. That's like 10 hours of your time making food. Just think about how easy it would have been if you could have just eaten these lean cuisines. And waffles. So there you go. That's how you do a low iodine diet. It's not fun. It's not that delicious. But at least you're taking the iodine out of your diet. You made it. Great job. Now you can go take a nap for the next 3 to 4 hours to recuperate from this big adventure. Good luck!